Hey y'all, one more video of the night. This time I'm gonna do one like I've done kind of before. It's kind of like a swipe, but I'm gonna use the hair dryer on it. So I guess it's still a swipe, but I'm gonna use the Sheleeart inspired pouring medium. So I'm putting down some pillow paint here. This is Glidden Premium Semi-Gloss Base 1. And the pouring medium that I'm using for colors is my favorite one, which is Glidden. Glidden. Oh shit. Excuse me. Glidden Premium Semi-Gloss Base 3. That had to land on the painting I had over here drying, of course. Yeah, the color is just Glidden Premium Semi-Gloss Base 3. Let me see if I can get that off. Yeah, I got it off. Okay, that was bad. And I've made a cell activator that was supposed to be gold, but it's actually kind of a pale yellow, but I gave up on it, so so much for that. But I made it by using some pigment dissolved in polyacrylic, polypore, and then I added some Amsterdam white to it, because there's something in that Amsterdam white that works better than anything else. Then I added some glue. Then I added about 4 parts Floetrol and some silicone. And to these colors, I dissolved them in polypore, and then I added the pouring medium, which is made up of the Glidden Premium Semi-Gloss Base 3 paint, 3 parts of that to 1 part bright tone. And I added a little glue to them, and I added some silicone. And anyway, that's what I did. And so I think I'm ready to pour these out and see what happens. I haven't done this but once before this way, so I'm not real sure if it's gonna work or not, but it seems like it did something pretty last time. I can't remember. My memory is not good. It's not good as it used to be. I forget things almost as soon as they happen, it seems like. That was the Sapphire. Bright Blooms Sapphire. This one is, I believe it's called, don't get me to line, I can't remember. It's a corally color. In fact, I think the name has coral in it somewhere. But I can't remember to be sure. It's been a long day and I'm tired, and I'm just not wanting to quite give up yet. This one is the one of my favorite ones. It's Peacock Feather. Really like that color. It's really pretty. Alright, and then I have this other blue. This is a sky blue. And I added a little bit of Artist Loft Metallic Cobalt to it, just to make it just a tad bit darker. It was really pale. I don't like many colors that are really pale. I really just kind of like the more vivid, brighter colors. Like, for instance, this one coming up here, I believe this one is Plumeria. but it's real bright. Real pretty. Okay, now my makeshift cell activator, which may or may not work, because none of these cell activators work as well as the white, but I didn't want to go with white. I wanted to do something different. So we're going to try this. We can always redo it later if we don't like it. Okay, now we're going to blow that out with hair dryer and see what it does. Okay. Well, I'm going to do a little something here. I know you can overblow those, and I may have done that, but I really wanted to get those big blobs of that yellow color out of the way because they were bothering me. And I think it's pretty anyway. I'm just going to wait on that paint to move back real quick. I can see it moving. It's always a good idea to let the paint get done moving before you start messing with it too much. It's interesting how that goldish color did when I re-blew it. It kind of outlined some of these other colors. It's kind of pretty, actually, what it did. Okay, let me get that off there. I don't like that. That's not mixed. Okay, now let's get the paint to get into the center. Okay, there it is in the center. And I'm going to get this corner, and I'm hoping in so doing it'll get this side over here. That's pretty. I like the way it mixed. It's not real typical lacing and stuff, but it is kind of silly. There are some cells forming in there, which is good to see. I'm gonna pick up that other yellow part if I can. Drag it with me over there. I like working on these big canvases. The blooms are a lot easier to do on smaller ones, but maybe that's why I like working on the big ones. They're definitely more of a challenge. This is really turned out interesting. Let's get that corner up there. Pretty colors. I'm just never, it never ceases to amaze me, these pigments, the colors that they come out with. They're just beautiful. Now I'm going to stretch that a little bit and see what happens. I think I can get some lacing out of it if I stretch it some. Pour some off down here at the bottom, maybe pour some off at the top. It's got a little too much of the yellow and pink color. It's pretty, I just think it's a little overwhelming. I'm gonna pour a little bit of it off. Interesting. Yeah, it's definitely making some cells. Definitely got some cells going on over here on this side. That's pretty. I like it. It's interesting. It's different. It's beautiful. I gotta pour a little bit of this off because there's a lot of paint on there. And I don't mind losing a little bit of the pink and yellow color down there at the bottom. I don't mind. It needs to be stretched a little more because there's lots of potential lacing down there. I can see it. It's really pretty. I think I'm gonna leave it alone. I like it. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. I think that's pretty, and I like that technique. It's look at these cells in here, and well, everywhere. I mean, but there's really pretty cells. I think that's a good technique. It mixes the colors well, they blend well, and you get some interesting, pretty effects. Let me get y'all down where y'all can see. I know my battery's probably running low. Crap, I gotta turn that off. I got too much crap in here. Alright, there it is. Let's look up close. Let's get the camera to make it come into focus there. There's some really neat looking effects on this one. I like it a lot. That's beautiful down there. Look at that. Pretty. Pretty, pretty. That's beautiful. Wow. Okay. Well, I like this one, y'all. Thanks for joining me, and y'all stay safe and healthy. I'll see you next time. Night, night.